really happening.
So how's mocap been? This is the first time you've done anything like this, you said.
Yes. I didn't know that I couldn't stretch my body in certain positions. You know what I mean? I learned that today. Other than that, it's been pretty cool.
What I learned about mocap, I have a new respect for cutscenes.
Yeah, so I was saying, what did you know going in?
Very little. I knew they're gonna put little dots on us and put on these skin-tight outfits. I didn't realize the amount of detail that goes into it and the amount of work. Like, you know, you see it and you're just like, oh, it's just like some animation, but no, it's like a frame by frame. You're moving little things. Every position matters and you come up with. It's like making a digital movie.
Yeah, and seeing like every step is wild. Like from the skeleton to like the actual like avatar, and the movements and all that stuff, and the detail is just.
So do you guys play the game?
Oh yeah. Oh, you have to. Like NBA 2K.
Well, I do, but I don't know if you do.
NBA 2K is like one of those games. It's like you don't ask if you buy it. It's like it's coming out.
This is Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home of your Chicago Bulls.
Get hip or get stung.
The starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls. Starting at point. 6 feet 4 inches. Number 0. Tony White. Starting at small forward. Standing 6'8". Number 22. Otto Porter. Starting at the other forward position. 7 feet. Number 24.
And we've got time for... Well, it took 5 long. And DA, that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Wednesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Hawks in Atlanta. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green and Ron. Los Angeles will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Morris comes in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Danny Green. And it's Waiters in for Rajon Rondo. Chris, the NBA has flattened now the draft lottery odds. And now that you've seen it at work, seen it in play, any additional changes you might make?
Well, you know, Kev, I still a wait and see for me. I definitely like the NBA making sure they try to address the problem. You never want a team to think that they can be rewarded for losing. So I like what we've done so far, but, you know, if I'm a GM, if I'm a president, I'm always going to try to find ways to manipulate and find that, you know, those open gray areas. And so I think this is something we're always going to have to address, but I love the fact the NBA has gotten ahead of the problem.
Unlike the Clippers of the year ago, they looked like, gosh, they've lost all their superstars, but they gave it such a great go. They actually made the playoffs.
Yeah, and it started from the top. I mean, Mr. Barmer said, listen, we do not want to lose. We're going to go in and we're going to play hard. And I tell you what, I think that's what rewarded them during free agency by able to go out and recruit players and say, listen, we don't lose here. We just need you to take us over the top. And I think that's a pretty good recruiting pitch.
Lakers leading by 3. Waiters finds McGee. Oh!
Now, given McGee's explosiveness around the rim, I don't think that anyone should be surprised to see him throw it down like that.
Satoransky, the pass to Best. On the wing, Levine. And Waiters over to help. Pass to Valentine. Clock at 6. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And the Bulls last year, Kevin, had a lot of holes in their teams. They struggled on offense as well as defense, and their lack of outside shooting was one of their bigger issues.
Chicago shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
He's off on the first. number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And James gets it to go. C-Webb, the Bulls last year, bottom 2 offense in the league.
Yeah, only slightly better than the Knicks. I mean, you know, Kevin, injuries hurt, and they had to suit up 22 different players last year. But overall, this team has a lot of work to do on the offensive end to improve.
White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Best in at the 5, down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right. And I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Markkanen can't get it to go.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward thinking about is always accepting new ideas. They've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
BA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much.
And the dirt comparisons, they're understandable. Markkanen is a big man who can shoot for days, but you know what? He'll flush it on you, too.
Here's Kuzma, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Kyle Kuzma, a late pick in the 2017 draft, but he's shown that he's as strong a prospect as any.
Yeah, flew under the radar as a prospect, but came in with a very refined game and was an impact player early on. Has already started to expand his game. Should see an even bigger role as he develops as a player.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Markkanen. 20 seconds left to play here in the half. Floats it up for Davis. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's White. Offensive rebound. Best can't hit. 1 second left. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Los Angeles. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. What can you say? LeBron James. What an impressive effort today.
He's done a fantastic job.
With some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Markieff Morris comes in for Anthony Davis. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got JaVale McGee. Green out there with LeBron James. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. LeBron against Satoransky. LeBron. Oh, wow!
Nice! You love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artiste.
Bulls trail by 12.
Yeah, and you got to count the poor health for the Lakers last season, hampering their ability to compete. The longest injury layoff in LeBron James' career. And all told, more than 200 games missed to injury, Kev.
Here's Best. Young passes to Best. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on JaVale McGee.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And the Lakers parting ways with their head athletic trainer from last season and hoping for more health this year.
Wow. Well, we all know it's a result-oriented business. I mean, luck can play a big role with injuries, believe me. Teams count on their training staff to keep players in the game.
And Chris, later this season, LeBron James likely to surpass Kobe Bryant for third on the all-time scoring list.
And that might be a bittersweet moment for Lakers fans, Kevin. I mean, a lot of diehard Kobe supporters who've long held that the Mamba, not LeBron, was the heir apparent to Jordan.
Young left side. That shot missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the drive.
Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go hard. Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
White the pass to Satoransky. 46 seconds left here in the third quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Porter and the Bulls with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Green draws the double. White against James. 6 to shoot. Morris, left side. Rebound by the Bulls.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Here's Young. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Morris. LeBron right side, and it's blocked by Best. And so it's Los Angeles, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Bulls. And small forward and power forward. Porter and Young. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And you know what, Chris? Speed at any position is so vital. Who are the fastest big guys in the game right now that you admire and just can't believe how they go baseline to baseline?
Oh, the first one that comes to mind is Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's a Greek freak, but he's a freak of nature in basketball. His speed, his length, his athletic ability. You love seeing him. And I say a close second, Anthony Davis. And don't forget about Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, a lot of guys that love running the floor and put that pressure on the defense every time by getting out.
Here's Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
LeBron's checked in for Dwight Howard. To the middle, here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
Pulling off the entire arsenal right now. Levine so outstanding in scoring in a multitude of ways.
And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Lakers.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
Oh, man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight as he lit the place up.
There's 39 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Count it.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Left side, Markkanen. Outside, Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Porter outside. The shot, no good. James against Satoransky. James looking around. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They should. Gold to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Ullman, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.
Plenty of ways to raise your rep in the neighborhood this weekend. And now let's check out the latest legends in NBA 2K20.
I'm here at the mocap studio with Concrete and B-Dash. Guys, I'm cracking up on the sideline at some of the stuff you're doing. What's this feeling like?
Hey, honestly, it was like a curiosity that I always wanted to fulfill. And if I could do this for the rest of my life, I would.
Trying to make sure that, you know, when everybody sees it's like, oh, that's B-Dash or that's Concrete.
Yeah.
So we trying to figure that out too.
For somebody like me that's a little dancing challenged, we're
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Our game tonight features the Chicago Bulls as they take the floor against the Atlanta Hawks. Well, for Atlanta, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. Well, it didn't take Hollywood long to find.
A great view of our broadcast location today, downtown Atlanta. We're all set to bring you today's action. Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. And for a look at how the competition stacks up. Hey, Dave. David, thanks for that report. You're right. Not that many top players stay all 4 years.
You know, Draymond Green and Jimmy Butler come to mind. I could see Che having that kind of impact as he builds out the rest of his game.
Early on, Brent, have you been on teams where you just knew changes were coming down the road?
Yeah, most of that, Kevin, I think happens because of internally what's going on with the team. Yeah, on the floor, you're going to see guys operating in the offense, playing pick and roll, but
it's behind the curtains where you begin to feel, right?
Good executives and good coaching staffs understand communicating to the people in the front office to say, hey, if we stay this way, our potential, instead of growing, is not knowing how low we're going to go. So we need to make some changes.
Teague drives in, basket good.
No doubt you can see Teague get hit, but what focus to be able to knock down the shot afterwards.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
And last year, a tough one for Jeff Teague. Just couldn't put together his normal level of play.
You know, Teague missed some games with injury, but his shot just wasn't consistent. His passing and playmaking were as strong as ever, but you just couldn't rely on him to score.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Best. In the corner, it's Levine. Rebounded by the Hawks. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Porter passes to Best. Young left side. It's deflected. Pass to Best. Second chance shot. Goes up again. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Atlanta making a switch here. Labissiere's checked in.
And in flashes, Levine has shown he can be a star. Now, he has to put it all together on a consistent basis.
Teague up top. Satoransky covering. Teague can't hit.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Here's Best. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Labissiere. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Bulls have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. That's off as well, so he misses both. And Teague's got the ball here for Atlanta. It's a 5-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Yeah, drawing fouls is tough, but the important part about that is when you get to the free throw line, you gotta turn those.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Hawks ahead. They're up by 5. 2K Sports.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far.
So for the Hawks, Hunter comes in for Kevin Huerter, and it's Bembry in for Trae Young. The Hawks leading by 6.
Well, some people looking at Atlanta and their situation in terms of the rebuild and wondering what direction they would go. They've made some pretty solid picks. Got John Collins at the 19th pick as a foundation piece, and then obviously drafting Trae Young and Kevin Huerter, relying on shooting on the perimeter, and things moving along swiftly in Atlanta.
Taking a look at the Bulls, Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. And small forward and power forward, Porter and Young. And it's Best in at the center. Shots good from Young.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Teague. Here's Bembry, guarded by Levine. Passes it to Fernando. Porter with the steal. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. And the Bulls get it back. Swiped away. Fast break, the Hawks. Knocked loose. Here's Levine. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the Porter passes to Best. takes the 13-footer. It's rebounded by Labissiere. The Hawks leading by 10. Jones is out there with Scal Labissiere. And it's Young. And there's Teague. And it's Fernando in at the foul. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And what makes Jeff Teague such a tough cover is his skill in drawing fouls.
The Hawks have shot 6 of 7 at the line. And that one misses. Well, we hear this all the time. Good defense beats good offense. Do you think that's true?
I don't know how defense scores. So in today's game, seeing the juggernauts and seeing what we've seen, Kevin, quite frankly, as some of the best offensive teams, not only in the last 5 years, but in the history of the league, around the Houston Rockets and what the Golden State Warriors have been able to do. It's about equipping your team defensively to be able to stop that stylistically, but certainly every coach will say it comes down to defense because that is something you can control.
Jones kicks to Labissiere. The Hawks have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And you can see the potential that Labissiere has, an explosive player who's surprisingly quick for his size.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. 1:12 left in the third quarter. And that one's good by Porter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Atlanta leading by 9. Young passes to Fernando. The dish now to T. He can't get it to go. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. Clock at 6. Here's Young. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Teague, the pass to Jones. And it's Jones finishing it off.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
Now here's Valentine. Best passes to Porter. Here's Valentine. And he's back in business as a jumper finally drops for him. Valentine's got his second bucket of the night. And so it's Atlanta ahead by 9 as the quarter comes. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So for Chicago right now, at small forward and power forward, Porter and Young. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Best in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Back to White. Outside Porter. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right.
And Jones is checked in for Atlanta. Young comes in for DeAndre Bembry. And Chicago has possession. Wasted no time on that one. Dunn's got his first bucket in this one.
A terrific movement off of the dead ball situation and a great play to get the bucket.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Doubled by Murray. Teague. They get it back. Jones dishes to Capella. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hawks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Clint Capella.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Goes up to the stripe. Shots good from Young. And the Hawks lead by 19.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation. Always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
6 to shoot. Here's Hutchison. The three-pointer, no good. Young outside. In the corner, Collins with it. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin.